As the world seeks to regulate forest activities in order to ensure the long-term survival of this vital part of our planet, we also see a rise in illegal activities in the forest supply chain. To discuss the impact this is having in the Western Balkans, I'm joined by Maja Radosavljevic. Well, first of all, thanks very much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. So thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. Happy to be here.
So we're talking about illegal activities. Well, before we get into the Western Balkans, what kind of illegal activities are we talking about in general?
We can say that all illegal activities in forestry are connected with activities that violate international forestry laws and that also violate international regulations and procedures that we have in forestry. So we can speak about illegal logging, we can speak about timber theft, and we can also say that we have a legal trade of wood or non-wood forest products. And all of these activities damage to the biodiversity, to the forestry, and not only economically but also environmentally, and that is maybe even more important.
So, Western Balkans, why did you look at the Western Balkans?
Oh, it is a really huge and, let's say, important area from Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Serbia. So we decided to take a look on that forestry area. It is not also by economically forest that there is there, but also because of the biodiversity spots, and we have a lot of protected forests. So that was one of the main reasons why we decided to focus on Forest Balkans. Also, we are speaking about some countries that are belonging to the European Union and some of them in the candidate status. So we decided to see how some EU regulations can be implemented in future EU countries and how can that be done effectively.
So what do you think are the main drivers of the illegal activities?
We definitely can speak about economic conditions in the Western Balkans, especially when we're speaking about rural areas and the people living there. And also one important thing is a private forest, not only the state ones, because there are a lot of private forest owners who left their forests and no one take care about that. So the couple of things are really important in that part. But with a strong and effective government, in the sense that the people who are working in forestry, I believe that we can somehow, combat these even small things with the different regional initiatives.
So when you talk about how things can be done effectively, what can governments do to combat these illegal activities?
I believe a lot if they want to improve these kind of things, and if they really want to understand why illegal logging is happening, they need really to listen many of stakeholders involved in this. It is not just like let's talk with the forest owners and let's talk with the big companies, and especially the forest management and the industry companies, but it's also important to have input from the forestry inspection, input from the non-governmental organizations that are playing a really important role now these days in the Balkans. So it is connecting all of the people who can contribute by their knowledge and trying to understand all of things that have influence why illegal logging is happening. And only in that way we can make some laws and the procedures and rules improved and better implemented in practice. And only by that there is a chance that we have a small level of illegal logging and of course the better forest and the better environment for ourselves.
Thank you so much indeed for joining us. It's been a pleasure to meet you, so thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephen, for having me.